card because you like sports.
Alright, we
Those
are live.
commercials make no sense to me.
Oh, hey.
Too bad they just missed my Buffalo Wild Wings joke. That was good.
Actually, I think that got caught. So, hello everybody, thank you.
You're not sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings, by the way.
Not yet.
We should
Yeah.
be.
Liz does have magic powers, so who knows?
Huh?
You do have magic powers, so who knows? Maybe we could be sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings
Oh
in the
yeah,
future.
no, well, I'll reach out. No, I won't.
You never know.
Don't they suck though? I've never been to one.
I've never been
Don't
to
tempt her.
it.
She might actually reach out.
It's cheap, so I mean, it's yeah.
So, thank you everybody for popping in. We're the NAT30s. We're down an Abaddon today, but we will be doing our shorter session tonight. A few announcements.
Always back.
Yeah, I already put them up there. If you check out our About stuff down there in the About Twitch, then you will see that we have upgraded our channel points. We are doing monthly giveaways, and you can use your channel points to purchase entries into the monthly giveaways. So if you check that out, it's 4,500 critties to enter. You can enter as many times as you want throughout the month, and at the end of the month, we will be doing a giveaway every month, and we will be putting down what that is. They're going to be a little bit bigger prizes, so you can see it is a Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden copy of the book, and there will also be pins and t-shirts and other things that go along with that. You can get either a digital copy or hard copy, depending on who wins and what they want to do with it. So what's the other stuff? Oh, also we have changed up a little bit with the critties, so you can use the stickers to give people re-rolls and inspiration. You can give the DM a re-roll or make the DM re-roll. That's really what it is you can make a re-roll. And I forget, there's another, oh, and then for a certain amount, should a player die, I added a resurrection or revivify sticker that
I just saw Vidania's eyes light up.
if somebody drops,
You're trying to tell us something.
um,
You're trying to say something.
you'll be able to revivify that character. So you can check out the stickers now. And we, as always, we've got our sponsors, the Armory, Foundry, and then we have this little thing up here that I made so everybody can see our sponsors as we're playing and type our commands and learn more about the channel so that I don't have to do this big long thing every single time. So we are going to run our intro, and then we're going to jump right into our short session and see how the bums do with their latest situation.
Code for how will they fuck up this time? On this episode of Dragon Ball Bum.
right.
Okay.
So we have returned. When we left.
I never know when we return because I'm looking at like the stream and I forget there's a delay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to make it not delay, but it does it anyway. So when we last left the Bums of Greenest, you all had traveled through quite a ways actually, and left the hunting lodge. Hey, William. Headed down towards Carnast, a village that you knew to be heavily infested with cultists. You discovered some information about how to enter Skyreach Castle, which is, or was, or is actually a cloud giant castle made of ice that was docked essentially off the in a ravine next to Parnast, heavily obscured by fog. Got a little bit of information how to get onto this castle, the fact that Resmir was here, and that the castle would be lifting off at some point, and also that there is an adult white dragon named Glaziel the Cloud Chaser, as well as a cloud giant named Blagofkus, and many cultists,
Octopus.
many giants, and a hoard of treasure that has been amassed from various raids and conquests and brought here to be transported to a location that you do not know. You entered, discovered the entrance to the ice caves where loot is being brought down to what you can only assume is a dragon's lair. Got a little tour from a tabaxi cultist who explained to you various rooms not to go in, and you saw the big huge ice tower in the center there, along with the Red Wizard's Tower and a walkway that leads from the Wizard's Tower across to the main tower. And then, of course, Resmir's chambers where not to go, and a kobold kitchen where you dropped off some food. Returning to the cultist barracks, you entered with the banner that was given to you by Talus the White into the white bannered area and came across several cultists higher ups than you had normally seen, sitting at a table. They instructed you to go into a room below and get some better culty clothes on, and that is where we left you as you all tried to figure out what it is that you're doing. So as you entered the room and closed the door, you did see there's a little bit of light in this room, which allows you to see the two individuals sleeping, one of whom is snoring pretty loudly, the other who turned as you entered, but then just turned back. So you are in this room with a couple of others.
We're supposed to get robes on. Do we just put that over like our existing armor and stuff, or do we have to take our armor off?
That's entirely up to you.
Because I'm not taking it off. But if we had to take it off, I was not going to.
So opening up the chests, you see inside, there's not like full outfits that are going to fit all of you, but given that fact, it's probably not expected. Like you just came off of, you just came from the hunting lodge. You did not have clothing. Like they've got some stuff. They have like bits and pieces of cultist outfits that will probably fit you. You do also have a couple of extra pieces, so it's going to be a little bit piecemeal, but that would be expected given your circumstances.
Oh wait, you said some of the people just had like all like a colored armband, right? Yeah. Right. Ernost's just gonna rip a piece of white fabric and tie it around his arm. Right, because
Red?
we're in the white guy
What
camp.
color?
Where we're posing as like white, right? We're in the white colored chambers.
Makes sense.
Okay, so you're going with a white armband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seeing as how Zan is already kind of in black robes, is there anything that just has like an insignia on it that he can just kind of take to put on because he's already in all black?
So in the chest you will find cloaks. There are no headpieces, but there are gloves of various kinds, and they're different colors. So while you're in this room and you entered kind of into the white, there was a white banner. When you open up the chest, there are different gloves that have like different colors of the bands. And actually, I think I can pull up if I saved it. I did not. Never mind. So some of them have like just 2 fingers have like the white on it, or maybe like the 2 middle fingers have a blue streak down it. There's different types depending on what you're going for. If you just kind of want to be minimal, you can get away with just wearing a couple of gloves, an armband. If you want to wear the shawl that is being worn by some of them. Let me pull up an image of like the cultists. This is a little bit more a little bit higher rank than typical, but it's like varying degrees of this. This is higher rank, again, like 3rd level or so. Actually, it looks like, yeah, like either 3rd or 4th level.
Lucius Malfoy.
Yeah.
But you can wear like the long shawl in front, like over your shoulders. It's really up to you, whatever you decide to wear. So you guys,
Yeah, Zan will just wear the shawl over his already black clothing.
Okay.
Eric will just grab some of those gloves with the white stripe down them or whatever it was that you said.
Okay.
He doesn't have any gloves on, I don't think, so I'll just toss that on. And then he'll throw like a white armband of some kind on too.
Not to metagame for Abaddon, but since she's always trying to hide who she is, like, is there a mask that like she would put on or something? It seemed like something she would do.
There's
Or
no,
at least like a hood thing.
yeah,
that she
there's
could-
no head pieces like what you see here. There are hoods, but she has been seen pretty clearly in the light of the other room there. And Ray, the Tabaxi, also saw her very clearly.
That's true.
I'll do the armband and gloves too, since I have my my fur keeping me warm already.
Okay. And what,
Micaiah would have grabbed a cloak if it was available.
okay.
With a hood, and seeing that there's a couple of different colors, she's gonna grab white gloves, but also grab, how many different colors are there in there?
There is the black, white, and blue.
She's gonna grab a black and a blue and slip them in, like underneath her cloak.
All right.
But wear the white.
Okay. So you guys all kind of put extra cultist gear on, and what do you do?
Erdy, where were we supposed to go after we put the stuff on? I forgot.
They said they would assign us something. Whatever that means.
So what are we supposed to do? Just sit in here?
I say we leave the room, try to sneak out, and go into that storeroom.
Do you really think we should be sneaking out?
There are 2 individuals in
not?
this room with you guys, by the way.
I was just gonna say Xanon uses his quiver to remind them we are not alone.
You can hear snoring.
And that.
You guys are so funny. Stop joking around like that.
Perhaps we should go outside.
Perhaps we
Do
should.
you want to report to our superiors in the other room?
Let's go.
Yes.
All right, so
Don't report to those superiors in the other room. He's just grumbling to
good.
himself.
Good fucking luck trying to sneak by him, Mr. Bojangles, with the armor and shit.
Bojangles.
So you all head back into the other room, and as you do, you see the door up above close, and you notice that the half elf who was there in the room with you earlier is no longer there. The one who was just kind of a regular cultist rank is no longer in the room. The dwarven sorry, why is this not? Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, the dwarven woman cultist, third level there, Dragon Wing, is just kind of like leaning back, looking at you guys as you enter, and you see the older bald guy, human guy, who's up at the head of the table more. He's like, "Come on in, take a seat. We can give you the lay of the land here." And the other human guy moves over, gives you guys the opportunity to sit down.
Thank you.
Kaya's gonna take a seat.
So, you guys all take a seat at this long table, and the dwarven woman just she sits quietly, and quieter than when you first entered, so you get the impression that maybe she was told to, like, lay off a little bit. And the other... so the one at the top there, he says, "I am Dragonwing Garon. This is Paul." Dragonwing Paul. The tan guy with like the kind of friar. He just nods at you. And he says, "And this is Dragonwing Firelin." And motions to the dwarf. So you say you came from Talus's hunting lodge. How are things there at the lodge?
All is calm at the moment.
And you arrived from Castle Neratar.
Aye, sir.
Resmir let us know that there was some trouble there. What was, she did not go into detail. She's very busy, and you see Firelin, the dwarf, she just kind of nods, looking at all of you. And he says, "What occurred at the castle?" And when he asks that, you see Paul just leans in and looks at all of you, just kind of with pretty interested to hear what occurred.
Trouble with the bullywugs, the frog people, and the lizard folk. Some animosity between them at the castle.
Paul looks at Garon and he's like, "I could have told you that was going to happen." And Garon says, "I think you did actually tell me that was going to happen." Firelin never takes her eyes off of all of you. So Garon, again addressing all of you, says, "So how exactly did you make it through? And were you the only one?"
I don't want to answer these again.
"And were you the only ones to make it through? We haven't seen anyone other than Resmir come through to the castle."
As far as we know, we were the only ones. No one came after us.
It's unfortunate. Well, we should be lifting off at any point. I don't know Resmir's plan exactly. Farrellyn, where was it that you wanted these recruits to go? And she looks at all of you and she says, Which of the 5 do you hold in highest esteem?
I forgot their fucking names.
She just means the colors.
Oh, okay. I was like, we have to name fucking dragon heads now.
Oh, yeah. I would answer white.
The white.
White.
Ah. Well, you're in luck. The Cloud Chaser is quite impressive. And you'll get a chance to meet him. I think it would be good if maybe they went and helped Ray and, what's that bluthering idiot's name? And Garan, he goes, Martin. Yes, maybe help them loading the rest of the loot down. Have you ever seen a white dragon up close?
That I have not.
If not have the privilege nor the honor.
It is truly a magnificent sight. Let's give you that opportunity, shall we? Why don't you just go meet Ray and Martin and help them load the loot down. When you're done,
It will be an honor.
it will indeed. When you're done, you can come back and get a meal. It's almost sunset anyway. So, be off now.
Many thanks. Eric will just hold his hand up.
Yes. I will do the same.
We shall rise.
Spread the old fingers.
And then he'll go do his chores.
Well, Abaddon's gonna be upset. Well, real life Abaddon's gonna be upset that like she's missing like the game with like the golden treasure. Like I can't imagine what we're gonna see when we go down there.
Well, no, it's a good thing she's not here because her first thing's gonna be like, "But I want."
She wants to pet the dragon.
She's
Yeah.
gonna be let's talk about all the shiny things. That's where all the loot's going. She's gonna be a boo in the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah, true. You're right.
Touch nothing.
So, you guys exit the room and find yourselves out in the courtyard again. Again, this map is pretty large, and I don't have tokens kind of moving all around, but it's fairly busy here. The sun is starting to set as it is about 5 o'clock, almost 5 o'clock p.m. It's starting to get dark. It's winter time. And I will say you have been given orders to go to the mouth of the cave and help. But I do want to remind you that this game is yours and you can do whatever you want. They just sent you out with orders, but there is nothing.
I don't know how to take that.
Huh?
I don't know how to take that.
Well, I'm just.
Is there anyone around us right now, or are we free to talk?
So.
Probably not right next to the door.
Yeah. So you all are. There are people moving around. There are kobolds running around. There's a lot of there's a lot going on, but you have free reign. This is your game. I just wanted to remind you that even though they told you to go somewhere, you don't have to, and you have a castle. So I know that you didn't get the opportunity at other places to explore because you were following the rules, which you can do. But I'm just saying, There's a whole castle here, and if you don't want
I
to
don't
follow
trust
the
her.
rules,
I don't trust her.
I know.
The second
No.
we
I'm
go
just
and
saying.
divert through that
Trap.
fucking cave, someone's gonna be like, "Why aren't you where you were assigned?" And then we're gonna have to fucking fight everything that
That-
bleeds in this whole fucking castle.
that is all entirely based off of the decisions and choices that you make and how you choose to approach the situation. But I'm just saying.
I am a short, 260-pound dwarf wearing 200 pounds of fucking gear. I'm not stealthy. I'm like, it's like, let's sneak into this room. Clank, 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 clank.
Well, there's sneaking, and then there's being confident in where you're not supposed to be.
Think
Yeah,
clipboard and laminate. Heard not. Clipboard and laminate.
I'm just giving you guys just a reminder that you definitely can go, of course, to the mouth of the cave and do what they just told you to do, but you don't have to.
Well, seeing as me and Erdnot are the strongest out of the group, and who else knows about dragons? Is that Vidania? She can speak. She speaks dragon speak Draconic, and she knows
Vidania
about dragons.
and Abaddon both speak Draconic. I do believe maybe Micaiah speaks Draconic as well. And
I do.
Vidania's favorite enemy is dragons.
Well, maybe if a few of us
Oh.
check out the dragon, and a few of us go explore stealthily. I think that'd probably be Micaiah, Zan, maybe Abaddon.
So you want us to
And the
die
rest-
in two
We
smaller
can't
groups?
split up.
I don't know.
I'm just
if
saying,
that's a
try
good
not, try
idea
not,
right
try
now.
not. Okay.
I mean, we could, but I don't know. I'm scared.
Just saying, get a lay of the land. See what we're dealing with.
Can Zan take a look around to see if anyone's watching us?
Sure, make a perception check.
I assumed we were like walking down
So,
towards
20?
the mouth of the cave. Nice.
Okay, so
Blow all
Not a
your
natural
20s
20.
already.
Unnatural
Yeah,
20.
so-
all right, so are you guys walking towards the cave?
I would say slowly.
Okay.
It's snowy. It's slushy.
So looking around, Zan, you can see people are kind of going about their business. Now that you don't have a big banner that you're kind of waving around with you as you walk through, you have more of the cult clothing on, you don't stand out. And so no one in particular is watching you. Like, people are looking at you here and there, kobolds as they run through. You do start to hear, like, let me see, do I have it? Like, loud stomping of feet, and when you look up, you can see that the ogres up on the wall are, you could just barely see, like, the tops of their heads, and every once in a while they'll kind of, like, peek down and take a look around. Everybody's kind of doing their thing, looking over across the courtyard, which is quite a ways. Let me just see if I can measure that distance, because you would see
Each of these squares is 10 feet, correct?
5 feet.
Or is it? These are back to 5.
Yeah, these
Okay.
are back to 5.
I was gonna say that is a huge fucking courtyard.
Yeah, no, but
If that's 10 feet.
about 200 feet or so away, you can still see the carriages there. And the horse is also there. You can throw that horse down.
It's just the two carriages right now, right?
Yep, there's just 2.
So it's not a lot of loot that has to go down.
It depends on how far we have to carry it.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't see Martin or Ray in the moment.
Well, the reason I was saying we split up is because 6 people who all stick together is going to be kind of conspicuous. And if we split up into 3 smaller groups, well, yeah, just don't run into trouble. You know?
Have we noticed anybody else up where the ogres are, or is it just like ogre territory? Like any non-ogres up there?
You wouldn't be able to tell from your angle being so far down. The only reason why you can tell is because the ogres are so big that when they look over the side, you can see their heads, and you can also hear them sometimes walking on the ice, but you can't see that high up. The walls of this castle are probably about 50 feet high, just on this first level here. When you look over at the keep that's in front of you, it's much higher, probably 100 and something.
I say we go to the storeroom first. I say we go to the storeroom first. There are no suspicious, so no suspicions. She's the cat lady said we could go in there. There might be something useful. Arrows, pointing at our archers.
It is true that would be less conspicuous, but we don't know how closely, once we get going, they'll watch us. We may not be able to break away. We might want to take our chances to explore a little, and seeing as we're new, we can always say we got lost.
Got lost going to the cave that we were already at.
Yes.
That's not gonna hold.
While we're here, we want to find out as much as we can. I think we should take the chance to look around.
Aye.
It's gonna
I
be pretty
guess.
cons-
What is our purpose here?
Sorry.
To find out where this thing is going.
Now that we're here, we have to find out what their plans are. What's the next step?
We can't get that information from a white dragon. Actually, that's a bad idea. Who am I?
Our last time dealing with a dragon didn't always go in our favor.
But we did live. To tell the tale, at least. Well,
I think one thing that may help us, and Zan's whispering this, when we spoke to the wheelwright, he reminded me, giants and dragons do not get along. Why would the giants be helping a cult of dragons?
So you want to go ask the giants?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
No giant is my friend. Ever.
What does
It also
everyone think?
seems like not all these colors are necessarily equal as well. So I don't know if we could use that at some point. I think we should explore. I'm with Zan.
I think we should do the tasks we were given and then take our chances trying to explore a little bit later. What
I
about
think
you,
there could be
Erdnot?
useful
Erdnot,
magical items down there at the loot. I'm looking for an advantage here.
That's why I
Not
was
sure.
thinking allies. Allies is what saved us at the castle before.
Giants are not allies.
Erdnot, you're going to be a problem, aren't you?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, we're coming up to it, guys. What do you want to do? Yes, I think six people getting lost at once is pretty conspicuous. All six newbies. It's either we go exploring or we do our task and then try to explore later. What do you want to do?
Let's just go explore.
All right.
We're gonna get busted no matter what.
All right, let's go be reckless. Well, let's check out that damn storeroom. I'm going in there.
I'm trying not to be reckless. Arik, the voice of reason somehow.
Hey, I was with you. Ish.
I mean, another option is, I could turn into some small creature. Zan can kind of hold me in his pocket or something, and he can just be his stealthy self and set me out wherever he wants me to go. If y'all want to go unload stuff, if you're worried.
Well, Erdnot and I aren't exactly set up for exploring very stealthily. If that's what it comes down to. So that kind of...
Did Dan tell us that he talked to the Red Wizard and, like, that dude kinda, like, wasn't with the cult or something along those lines?
Yeah, just before the big melee in the courtyard.
Right. And then I'll go, how about your friend, the Red Wizard? You think he's here?
I don't know if we can fully trust him. He did not warn me of the alarm in the room.
Enemy of my enemy.
And if he finds out of my allegiances, he may immediately turn.
I think we should cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's not worry about that now. That's more that's future us's problem. We gotta worry about exploring or doing the tasks that we're supposed to do.
I think we should try and find allies. I know it will not make you happy, but I think behind these walls, the giants may be the only allies we can find.
I disagree. But go ahead, try to talk to a giant savage idiot. See how well that works.
We do talk to you, so...
I'm not a giant.
No, you're just a very...
No, you said you're a giant
very
savage idiot.
Very small savage idiot.
In giant, under his breath, he's going to mutter stubborn.
Exactly.
Wait, I understood that, right? Isn't giant and... No, it uses the same alphabet.
It uses the same alphabet, but it's not the same spoken. I don't know, does anyone else speak giant in the group?
I don't believe so.
No, I don't.
Alright, so are we heading for that storeroom?
That's where I'm going if we're not going to the cave.
Alright, let's go. We're going.
You're going to the storeroom?
For the storeroom.
Alright. So you guys head across and approach this kind of like outcropping type of area from the large ice keep that's rising up in the center here. And easily enough, the door opens.
And then the DM goes, "Gotcha, bitch!"
So you all enter into the storeroom?
Yeah, why not? If we're gonna do it, let's do it.
Alright. So coming into this storeroom, it's primarily what appears to be like building materials. There's stone and wood, and over in the corner here, you do see just like a small area where there appears to be like a large chest and you can see some like small weapons kind of scattered about there. But the primary purpose of this room appears to be more like buildings and repairing the artillery and everything that's in the keep here.
Well, that's disappointing. I expected to find weapons or something useful. Can of soup.
You said there was small weapons.
Yeah, there's a
If I take a look around.
Yeah, so amongst the rubble here, or it's not really rubble, it's building materials. There is a chest over in the corner that is like kind of half open, and there are some weapons that are sticking out there. If you're looking.
Yeah, Eric will go over to it and open it up.
Okay.
You said it's already half open?
Yeah. So looking inside, you do see it appears to be a kind of like a just in case storage of supplies here, of weaponry. You do find it's rolling as if I'm you, but you find like 7 loose arrows, a couple of daggers. There are about 5 short swords in there. They're all different styles, so it almost appears that these were looted from different armies or different guards. They're all kind of like different styles. There's nothing crazy in there. There's nothing special, magical, or anything along those lines, but short swords, daggers, and some loose arrows.
Eric will toss the arrows to both Zan and Vidania. And he's gonna grab one of the daggers and he's gonna slide it into his boot.
Okay.
Just because... Actually, he's gonna take 2 of the daggers because I think I lost one of them a while ago.
Okay.
I had 2 at one point. So...
Anybody else? This is where I didn't put it.
Can I do like a investigation roll? See if there's anything we missed or hidden under here or something, or did we just... Was that it in here?
You can make an investigation check. I'm trying to figure out where to put Lenny here. He's not like blowing stuff in my face.
Oh, 9.
9?
Yeah, looking through it, this kind of disappears. Well, it's a storeroom. It's not what you thought it was.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Where to now, you think?
Well, this is... Where do you want to go, Zan? This is your idea.
Well, we should try to find where more the giants are.
Yeah.
What are we gonna say when we find them, do you think?
Die.
But perhaps you shouldn't say anything, Erdnot. But perhaps we should appeal to their hatred for the dragons. See, what is it? The dragons must be holding something over them in order to make them help. Giants.
What could it be if they hate them so much?
Yeah, Erdnot.
I don't know.
You can make a history check.
That's like convincing Erdnot to like giants. I mean, I just don't know what would do that. That's gonna be the key.
15.
We're supposed to, quote unquote, help them. And what if we do that task we were given, and then ask those those cultists some questions, where the giants might be? We heard there were giants. We have a person in our little crew that is a huge fan of giants that would love to meet one.
Can we please
They seem
make Erdie
pretty
the giant
talkative.
fan?
So Erdnot, you do know from your research of giants, which again there are many different types of giants. Giants are a type of humanoid. They're not a.
I know there's only one specific kind that did me wrong.
Yes, like there's all.
Doesn't mean I don't hate them all.
There's all different types of giants. You do know that like giants and dragons, they don't mix. There's no. From your knowledge of giants, you can't think of a scenario in which a giant would like, in its right mind, partner with dragons.
Maybe they're enchanted. They're pretty dumb.
Or maybe the cult and dragon has a hostage of some kind, and forcing the dragon, the giants. What was
Blagothus.
Blagothus, and forcing them to do their bidding. But either
Does
way,
anybody
we need
know
to know.
anything about Blagothus?
No.
Never heard of platypus.
No, those I've heard of.
So
Either
this
way,
chamber
we need to ask
was
somebody. That's Resmir's next to us.
and then this was like the giant barracks. I believe the tour cat said.
The one right next to you is Resmir's.
That took me a second. The tour cat? Tabaxi? I don't know why that took me so long.
Would I know what giants like? I would like to eat. I'm assuming like meat or something.
On a stick, obviously.
The blood of Christian men.
Giants, we eat all different types of things. Trolls will eat, whatever's living in their area. Same thing with Ettins. Cloud giants are more civilized than like trolls and Ettins, and ogres. So most likely they eat cooked foods and stuff like that. They're not.
If you insist on talking to the giants, then we shouldn't show up empty-handed. They say we go to that cobalt kitchen, get the... I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Go to the cobalt kitchen, get a platter of something, and then approach them. And then kill them.
Ernie, we're not killing them, alright?
No, it's not a good idea to try and kill who we're trying to make allies of.
You're right. We're behind enemy lines. It's best to kill them later.
It's good thinking or not.
Maybe once the castle's on the ground again.
Don't give him any hope, okay? Don't tell him maybe. No, you're not killing anybody.
So you guys have been standing in this room for a little bit. What is your plan?
I think we should try and find the cloud giants.
Let's find the cloud
Do
giants.
we know that it's cloud giants? That's here?
Someone said it was a cloud giant castle.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the more civilized type, you said?
So she claims.
Okay. Interesting.
Alright, well,
Let's make our way towards the giant barracks.
And they still say we bring them food.
All right.
we brought you.
Hard, boy.
You're not hungry anyway, so let's go.
Don't worry, no, they'd have to cook you before they eat you. I don't think you'd taste very good. Too full of anger.
Uri sushi? Nah.
Sashimi. Ernie's sashimi.
Uri sushi. No thank.
So you guys are heading towards the kitchen? Or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, I am with Uri.
I thought we were just heading towards the barracks of the giant barracks, no? You want to stop and get some food for the giants, or not?
That'd be my idea. Why else? Well, who in the right mind would walk into a giant barracks empty-handed for no reason? We're not gonna find friends in there.
Okay. So
We're not gonna find friends anyway.
where are you headed? Are you? So there's the room that Ray told you about. That she said that there was a chamber with a couple of cloud or a couple of giants in it. and then there is the massive keep behind the this area here, which you can get to by going up those stairs to the west and heading up several, probably a good 50, 60 feet up to then connect to the walkway that brings you across. So are you?
Let's go there.
Are you going?
Let's just walk around and check this place out before we start making friends or enemies. Let's get a lay of the land. Let's go upstairs.
Aye, getting up there and looking down might be a good idea.
Because once we talk to the cloud giants, things are gonna start rolling. When things start rolling, things get frantic. And when things get frantic, we don't explore. Because we can't. So let's go at least let's go look at the map that the poor DM made for us.
I didn't make it.
Before we set up for us, whatever the term would be. Before we fuck this whole thing up and then have to go make a dash for it.
Damn it. I did not want
Upstairs?
this to be something loose.
What was the thing that the dude told you? Hail Platypus, the great and mighty or whatever?
Hail
Blagathus.
Blagathus.
Yeah.
Blagathus. Blagathus. Blagathus.
Alright, I don't care the names. Is there anything else besides just hail him?
That's what I was told.
Okay.
For the cult, it's Tiamat, our mother in strength. For the giant, it's Hail Blagapus. And there's a lot of giants.
Blagapus.
So where are you guys going as you're walking out of the storeroom?
Blagapus.
Just go, Hail Blagapus. As we like come marching out.
Hail Bagalotopus.
Bags a lot of puss.
This is Zan's idea does not like, so it's following Zan.
So which direction are you heading in? Are you going to the kitchen? Are you what's your plan here so I can move you along?
Arik wants to go upstairs at least to look around. Zan wants to go into this right here, right? That's what this is the I want to say this right here is where the cloud giants were.
That's that's the room that you were told there are giants in. So is Zan going in that direction, and Arik is going upstairs? Right now, you guys are all standing in the middle of the courtyard, just staring at each other.
Zan doesn't want to split up the party, so he'll go with the flow since everyone wants to look around.
Okay.
So we're going upstairs.
Yes.
You're going upstairs. Okay. So, you all...
We go upstairs. It's only third levels that get to go up there and we all die.
You guys exit the storeroom.
The floor is lava. We all die.
So you start heading this way towards the stairs, and as you are walking in that direction,
There it is.
you see
Gotcha, bitch.
over on
We all
I'm just
die.
waiting for
the
it.
world is
I feel like we're abused dogs.
No,
like we're beaten
the
dogs.
world
And
is
you all
moving
roll
around you.
initiative.
The world is continuing. You got everything is going on while you're moving. So there have been people running back and forth. Well, kobolds mostly running back and forth. The ogres appear to be kind of staying mostly up on the wall there. Although you have seen through some windows to the south of you in this building, you do see the occasional ogre stepping by and hear a little bit of giant speak kind of muffled behind the walls there. So you do see that in that direction. But as you are walking in this western direction towards the stairs, looking up, you see a familiar shape exit from the tower all the way over to the west, to the large tower that Ray had pointed out to you as being the the Red Wizard's Tower. You can just barely make out this shape as you start heading towards the stairs, but as you continue along, the shape begins to descend the stairs. And as they do that, you can see this ornate mask, like dragon face, purple robes with the gold trim that you have gotten familiar with seeing, and the black scaly skin of Resmir. And she starts descending this very tall set of ice stairs down in your direction. In front of her, she's holding a leash, and on the end of the leash, it splits into two, and there are two guard drakes that you have seen before. Not these specific animal-like creatures, but you've seen guard drakes before. In front of her as she's walking down from the Red Wizard's Tower, and she's heading down the stairs. She continues down. Are you still walking that direction? What are you doing as you see Resmir starting to come down the stairs?
Zan is going to try to start to lead the party, not like turning 180, but kind of veering so we're not gonna directly cross paths.
Okay.
Like more
Back to
towards
the cave.
more towards the south.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so she continues down the stairs right here as you all are kind of very slowly walking, kind of in the direction of this this gate that leads you down to where the stables are. And she passes by. You see some of the kobolds. They like stop, and as they're running towards in the direction of the kitchen, they might stop and like bow to her for a moment and then stand up and keep going. And she just continues on, not really looking at anybody in particular. If the kobold bows, she just kind of moves forward. There are, again, other cultists who are walking, doing tasks of various types. You see one start walking back up in the direction from the stables towards you all, and she is heading what appears to be in the direction of her chambers. So you guys continue down.
Are the non-kobold cultists bowing or giving any salute to her?
So as they do pass, you will see them kind of like bow their heads a little bit and give the sign, or maybe not give the sign and just say like, "Hail Tiamat, they shall rise, hail Queen Mother," like things like that. But there aren't too many of the cultists. It's mostly the kobolds. She just continues walking.
That was a good sneeze down there in that corner over there, Micaiah. It's muted, so it's just like,
It was loud too.
So you guys continue. How far are you going as she's walking past with her guard dogs?
Eric is walking right towards that stable door.
Okay.
He wants nothing to do with that
where'd Pat go?
lady.
Got us into this shit.
Oh no.
I'm still here, but the red light on my camera went away.
Uh-oh.
Let me try switching the USB port.
So let me know when he's back, and I'll put him back up there. So she continues. She's just kind of walking. Her black tail is kind of just swinging as she goes.
Back.
Okay. And she heads over in the direction of her chambers. You see her stop outside the door and like almost like I picture this like a hoity-toity kind of lady with like a gown, even though she's not wearing a gown or anything, with her two like greyhound dogs. She's like holds the leash out kind of to the side there and then is fiddling, looking for something. You see her pull out her pull something out, and then she opens up the door and heads in. Who was in the back? So Arik, you said you were in the front. Who was kind of in the back of the group there a little bit? Who's bringing up the rear?
I guess I will.
Okay.
We usually roll with like someone in the front, like either Roy or me in the front or the back.
So, Erdnot, make a perception check.
19.
Nice. There you go.
So you definitely saw her as you kind of like casually looked back, and she's not paying attention to any of you. She reached into her pocket, pulled out a set of keys, fiddled around with it, unlocked the door, and then walked into her chambers, closing the door behind her. So that happened. What are you doing? Because you guys are kind of like casually now walking in the direction of the stables. Do you continue, or do you slowly shift back the direction you were going?
Where do these stairs go?
Those stairs lead up to the to another level. Let me just do a quick look to see. Yeah, they lead up to the top of the wall where the ogres are walking around.
Yeah, we don't want to go there.
Zian's going to say, if we want to go towards the stairs, we should probably start to turn now.
Sure. Take that path.
All right, so you guys turn in that direction.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So you continue back on your path there across.
Just running across the snow.
Go before someone else comes down those stairs.
And as you are moving in this direction towards the stairs, you start to feel like the ground shaking all around you. There's this like low rumble causing you all to, like you all stop because the ground is moving. Everybody in the vicinity stops what they're doing, and just, it's not like an earthquake where you're shaking and moving all around, but it's a very light rumbling and like shifting slightly as you then feel that this very huge castle appears to be on the move. And it's a strange feeling because you would expect to feel more, but there's just like a light rumbling. Some of the ogres, they kind of like disappear from the tops of the wall. You can no longer see their heads, and the castle begins to like rise, and you start to hear ogres shouting out commands back and forth, very simple commands to each other from the top of the wall. And you get the very distinct impression that this castle is lifting off.
I guess we're no longer on the ground.
Fucking flying castles.
Nothing much changes about the view that you have. It's still very kind of like there's a fog all around, clouds all around where you're at. But the low kind of rumble just continues as you guys...
We can't see off the edge anywhere from here.
No, you are in the middle of the courtyard. Yeah.
Does it get colder or anything?
Not at the moment. No, it's cold already, but you don't feel any kind of difference really at this moment.
Well, Arik's gonna throw his hood on anyways.
Okay.
At this point.
It just comes to my thoughts now, everyone. We no longer have any means of escape. That should also be something we should keep our eyes and ears open for. If we are off the ground, we can't run.
Unless
you know how to fly a dragon.
So Aric's gonna look over back towards the stables, say that might be something to check out. The wheelwright mentioned back at the town that there were
Wyverns, right?
flying wyverns, yep. And they might have them here. Might be how they get around when the castle's flying.
I doubt that's like
So-
riding a horse.
Has
I doubt
anyone
it is too.
ever ridden or been in contact with wyverns?
I have not, but first time for everything. Aric's gonna look over at Abaddon because she's our resident, animal whisperer. Because you know she's gonna want to pet one.
Something like that, yeah.
She's like, nope, never ridden one. But I can't wait to try.
Just as we're passing the giant's barrack, can Zan just take another gander just to see, does it look like the door has a lock or is it open like ajar?
The door is closed. Make a perception check.
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry.
19.
You, from this angle, do not see a lock on the door.
Just make a mental note of that.
Stupid question, but I'm assuming the door to that is like much larger than the one to Resmir's chamber, or is it the same size door?
So they are the same size door.
So the door would be like, she would look small compared to the door then.
She
in
would
theory.
look, yeah, so Resmir stands a little over 6 feet tall, so she's pretty decent size, Dragonborn. But giants being, between 10 and 12, 10 and 15 feet, it's, or actually, sorry, huge. So between like 13 and 18 feet, yeah, she's gonna look small.
Okay.
So you all head up the stairs. Continuing along, I have him muted, by the way, just for safety, so I can just remind him. So you come up to these stairs. Looking as you approach, again, you can see that the tower where Ray had mentioned that the first floor was like a dungeon / keep kind of area, dungeon torture chamber type thing, and above that is where the red wizards are. Right there, this larger tower. You would ascend the stairs probably a good 50 feet or so to get to that area. And then there is the other tower in the center that appears to like bridge that walkway, and then it goes up another floor and then extends across to the keep. Am I describing that in a way that makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So again,
Did I
go ahead.
did I miss anything?
No.
Did I miss anything when Zane looked at the cloud giant door?
No, just that the doors for all of the rooms down here are all the same size. So like Resmir's door is not a smaller door. They are all giant-sized doors. This is a castle built for giants.
Was the storeroom door a giant, like a door built for a giant?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we can actually open these doors then. They're not like it's too heavy to open.
No. The doors. Let me see. How big is this door? Yeah, all of the doors. This entire castle. Although the doorways to the cultist area were like giant sized, once you got in there, all of the furniture and everything is built for the medium-sized humanoids. But as you feet like step onto these stairs, they are, again, the entire thing is made of just this thick, opaque ice.
Is it slippery? Is it
Nope.
difficult to go up these stairs?
It's not slippery. It's made for traversing, and you're just kind of impressed as you like touch the ice. It's cold, but it's just like clearly everything about this castle is just magical. There's no other explanation for it. Obviously, it's flying in the air. There's still that light rumble, but everything about it is just impressive. You get the impression that the amount of magic that it took to build it takes to keep it afloat. It has got to be incredible. And with you rolled what was that? A 15 on your history, or not?
Yes.
So
was that just a general history, or
it was a giant
history?
It was a giant history,
giant.
yeah.
Or giant.
So cloud giants.
Huge history.
You remember that they tend to live amongst the clouds. They prefer to live in mountains, or basically as high as possible. So they'll be like at the top of the highest mountains to be in the clouds. And that, floating castles are not necessarily unheard of for them, because it's just the highest that you can get, and they're happy to do it. But they also believe themselves to be like the best of all of the giants. Most likely due to the fact that they can get the highest up. Simple thought, but they do have clear societies, and they enjoy music, actually. These are all things that you recall as you're looking around at all the architecture and thinking about the various research that you've done on giants as you've gone. Let me just make sure I get you to the right one. So you head up the stairs, and they go up and up and up. And I'll wait for this to load. And as they continue up, again, you get to the top here, or you're starting to get close to the top of this tower, where you can see the Red Wizard Tower is over here. Sorry, my walls are a little bit weird the way that they ended up working out, but
I did not realize the Red Wizard Tower was right up. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize it was at the top of that fucking walkway.
Yes.
Okay.
That is where you saw Resmir come down. So as you kind of come up over here, this is the entrance to the Red Wizard Tower. And then looking as you get to the top here, you can see some stairs that lead further up inside of this tower. So, let me move.
Oh, that's where we'll go.
Hold on. So that is the direction. Are you going to the Red Wizard's Tower, or are you going to the...
Nope, not there.
Although I have a feeling that the magic that holds this and makes this fly is probably from those guys.
No. Probably from some giant thing.
I don't think so. That's the only explanation for the Red Wizards being here.
Okay.
But Erdnot did not figure that out, because he's not thinking about that at the moment.
All right, so you guys continue towards to the right, and I'll just shift you over to this other map, and find yourselves, you ascend the stairs and you find yourselves staring across towards this huge keep, and there's a large doorway there that leads into. So heading across, as you're looking, because now you're much higher up and you can see down below, you can see Hold on, let me get it together. Shit. 1 second. Let me get global illumination up on this map so that you can see. All right, so you can see down a decent ways
Oh
here.
shit! I just zoomed out.
Yeah.
This whole castle. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, so you can see quite a bit, and now you can, as you're standing there, like looking out across, you can tell that you're probably just in the few minutes that you've been walking here, probably a good 5-6 miles up. Not very fast, your ascent into the heavens here, but you are up off of the ground looking out across. You can't see the town from your vantage.
6 miles off the ground.
You're in the center still, though. You're not on the edge looking out. You're in the middle here.
I mean, the castle is 6 miles.
Is the air starting to get a little thin?
Right, like we're in the stratosphere. 6 miles is high.
We are not on Earth.
Good.
It's time to get a little lighter.
You cannot apply
I mean, sorry, that's not what I meant.
to Dungeons and Dragons. It doesn't work.
No. So you're not 6 miles. You're like, what am I picturing here?
Several hundred to 1,000 feet is still livable and not death, but a mile. Everyone on this castle
Everyone died.
Everyone died. We got over a mile.
We're
Just a flying castle.
This was just
You
a
will-
suicide cult all along.
And the castle comes crashing down. No, sorry.
Where's my Kool-Aid? If I'm gonna die, I at least want to drink some
I want
Kool-Aid.
my Kool-Aid and Nikes. Come on.
The heck?
So I meant you're like 5 or 6 miles away from them, but you're like 500 feet up in the air.
That I can believe.
Yes. So
Flying castle full of ogres and dragon people and a very nice, naive cat lady run by a cult. Yo, that's fine. We're 6 miles up in the sky. Okay? That's defying science and magic.
yes, no. You're like,
It's a bridge
I
too
think
far,
the
man.
word of the week should be physics.
there you go. The word of the week,
There we go.
physics.
Asphyxiation.
Yay! Hey, roll the one. Roll the one is here, everybody.
Physics.
The
Warren, where you
puns.
been?
And puns.
Where's those pounds?
So you're pretty high, and you're away. You can see you've got a beautiful view of the Grey Peak Mountains and the trees and everything as you're starting to shift away from them. So you
Izzy, I'm back on the camera. Could you throw him? I just saw, but I rolled a one, said that he couldn't see me on the thing.
there you go.
It's a page.
So ahead of you along this walkway is the door to
Back.
the keep, and you can see as you're up above now ogres kind of everywhere on the top of this this wall. You're slightly higher than them, and they are patrolling in on the various edges here. You can see across down to the southwest a bit there, or southeast, sorry. The lower courtyard, and yeah, if you scroll out, you're gonna see a pretty decent amount of this castle. And you can see all these little people running around, kobolds. No movement from where Resmir went. Heading inside.
Do we want to see what's behind door number 1?
No, it's there. And we're up here.
What's the worst that can happen?
We could get stepped on by giants.
We're all gonna die.
All right. So
That's the worst that could happen.
you open the door and step into a foyer, which is pretty boring. And then there's another set
A
of
foyer of death.
there's another set here. Actually, let me take a good look at this. There is like a gate here, which you can swing open.
Jesus Christ.
And looking into this area, you find yourselves entering a large open keep. There are blue lights flickering in the braziers, and as you look across, you can see these huge ice statues of giants all around the circle area of this walkway, a set of spiral stairs that goes all the way around. And as you kind of approach,
They go up or down?
they go both. So like you can go down one way and up this way. So this way leads up, and this way would lead down. And as you approach, you can see in the center downwards. Let me just double check here that I'm saying the right thing. Second.
This may have been a super bad idea, guys.
Yep.
You can see a large, probably about 20 feet down or so, a blue flame that is rising up. All around, you can see these runes surrounding the blue flame, and there, it's in the center of, as you can see here, this ice crystal type snowflake shape. It's just this blue crackling flame. You can feel the heat, but it's just like this strange, almost like it feels of heat, and then there'll be like a little like burst of cold that follows it, and it is just like raging there in the center. And again, looking down, you can see it.
Can I read the runes? Like it's the same alphabet, right?
Let's see, from this angle. Roll
Well, first I'm gonna turn to Eric and say, I don't like this. Say the password, the dragon one, boy. Say it loudly.
The dragon one?
The giant one.
Say, hail, say in a much louder voice than I can say right now. Hail Blagathkus.
Yes, you say "Hail, Blagathkus," and it kind of echoes a little bit off of the walls in this huge chamber, and nothing happens.
I'm just gonna look over at Erdnot like, I don't like this either. Not one bit.
Since Sand speaks giant, can he read the runes?
Both of you make me perception checks from your angle, because like you can see some of them, but the fire is also.
I don't think Sand would be able to read it, like, because you asked me to teach you
Dwarvish.
like in the caravan.
Dwarvish, yeah.
So
No, but I can read giant. I can read in.
Yeah, he doesn't speak
giant.
Dwarvish, but he speaks giant.
okay.
He was with giant.
I was wondering. I was curious if I could read your journals because I understood giant.
Oh, fuck. 5.
15.
Okay. So you see Erdna, it's kind of hard for you to see at this angle as you're trying to look down. You're just a little short, and the fire is kind of crackling around. You, Zan, cannot see the entirety of what is written here, but you are able to make out a name. And that name is, begins with an E. And I'm gonna find it.
Eblagicus. E platypus.
1 second, sorry. I'll get there.
Oh, there's several doors in this room too.
Yep.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that.
Yes. All around you as you stepped into this chamber, which is brightly lit by the fire, the blue fire in the center, and then the braziers with the blue flame. There are several doors around in this room. It extends as you're standing there in the center, looking up. You can see that this goes up and up and up, and you can follow the stairs up. Probably another, how far are you here? Probably another 30, 40 feet up. This tower goes up very high, and I'm trying to find the...
It's a big fire.
Where in the fuck is the name? Sorry, I cannot find it. It begins with an E, and I want to say it right. Son of a bitch. You do see the name Blagofkis written in there, as well as the goddamn name. Escarlata. Nope, sorry, Esclerota.
Escar, go.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Hi, Irish Dad.
From all that, and now, P.S. Pierre Escargot.
So those are, you see like the names written in giant, but you can't see anything around the other side there. And so you guys kind of stand in the middle of this chamber in awe, really, of what?
I just look back at the camera and I see a Lucy pass by behind Rachel.
Like a demon.
And go into the bathroom, the door open.
That's not on stream. That's not on stream. I have it blocked. I like really zoomed into everybody's head now. So, and it probably is blurry anyway.
It was, but still.
She's giggling.
You can't see it.
Just for the record, it is 10:30.
Yeah,
so.
So I was gonna wrap it up here, where you guys are standing in the middle of this chamber, looking down. You can see that the flame is down below with the runes. Looking up, you can see a couple of additional floors that this leads up until it comes to actually an open. Actually, it kind of goes up and then comes almost to like a point with a hole right in the center. So almost like a dome with a hole that you can see the sky just barely through it. So you could head up. There are several doors right now where you're standing. It is quiet, but you don't know for how long. So we will end there. And
Well, did Zan tell us what that said? What he could read?
I would have told you.
And it just says the name?
Yeah. Just the two names.
Just says
Esclerota and Blagothus.
Blagothus.
So
okay.
we will return on Friday this week. Actually, everybody who's out there watching us, thank you so much for hanging out. Just a reminder for those who are in chat, we have changed our giveaways. So now you will go and use your critties to enter the giveaways, and anybody who's there today and for the rest of this month, the entries that you've purchased will go towards next month's. So we're just giving, like, because we're just starting it, everybody who kind of hangs out with us normally, you get a little extra entries into next month's drawing, but you can enter as many times as you want. The more times you enter, the better chance you have of winning. And at the end of the month, we'll do the drawing, and it will be for the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden, either a digital or hard copy, whatever you prefer, and a little NAT30s care package with stickers and pins and things that we're getting all the time. So you can go ahead and use your critties to purchase those. Check out the information on the About section on our Twitch channel, so that you can see all of the things that you can purchase. You can, with your critties or with bits. And we've got stickers and stuff that you can give rerolls or revivify or inspiration to the players. And then, of course, there's our normal stuff that I kind of added to or changed a little bit. Like creating an NPC, I made sure that one was updated, and I lowered the Micaiah Serenade a little bit, so we can get that one. And I kind of changed that bum, though, so that we could only get like 3 of them per session, so that I don't get slammed with describing butts. But yes, you can give inspiration to the monsters, yes. You can.
No!
And our inspiration...
Why?
And the inspiration and everything stacks now, because I'm not going to tell you, like, you just gave us 500 bits. I'm not going to say, like, well, it's got to be used now or it goes away. Like, it stacks. The players can hold on to it. Micaiah has one. So those are infinite. And so, yeah, if you check out the information down below, we added a bunch of stuff, and we're going to roll with that for a while. But yes, we are going to raid now. And then we'll be back on Friday, as I was starting to say and then got distracted. We are not playing on Saturday because it's Halloween, but on Friday we are going to dress up.
I thought that was gonna be a surprise.
So, oh no,
Surprise!
I didn't think it was a surprise.
No, I thought it was okay.
And then maybe we will dress up from there on after. Maybe we'll see.
Well, we definitely, me and Erd and I have been talking about a photo shoot of some kind for a while now. So once everybody has
Can everybody hear me?
costumes and
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
yeah, we hear you.
My
Once everybody
whole
kinda-
screen went black there for like the last 5
Oh,
minutes.
geez.
Oh Jesus. Well, once everybody has something that they like, that they feel good with, you know what I'm saying, that they're happy with for a costume, maybe we can do some sort of like a photo shoot. It'll give us some cool pictures to use for promotion and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that would be great.
I needed to spend a lot more money on the shit I bought in order to be photo shoot quality.
Nah, you just gotta get creative. You gotta get creative. You'd be
I
surprised
spent
at how.
like a total of $20.
Yeah, I didn't spend a whole lot of money for my stuff. It's just.
Spent like $100 and more sunk into all the shit you have
You know what?
from all over the years. I know you're gonna wear like you can't just spare stuff.
Yeah, but how much did you say it cost? And I made most of it by hand.
Yeah, you're like hundreds or 100
Yeah,
man
that's
hour.
over That's over a decade.
So we're gonna
Dressed up. I'm surprised Erd not is dressed, says Roll the One.
Me too.
Hey,
Very
you
true.
You can't see if I'm wearing pants or not.
It's none of us are wearing pants. We're the Bums of Greenest. The bear bums.
The bear bumps.
The bear bums.
bear
is
bums.
green. So we're gonna raid Deviants and Dice. They're doing a Halloween and Heretics D&D session right now, but we'll be back on Friday. Hopefully we'll see you then. And then we'll be back to our regularly. Oh well, I'll be back on Thursday because I got to do the final one shot for Chris, Kevin, Fires of Atheline, and Ark Survivor. So we are finishing up the final boss battle and then gonna have a little chat about how Chris and Kevin felt about their first full, like, three session one shot adventure, and we'll see how that goes. But then we'll do
They
that.
did a one shot within a one
Nice.
shot.
Oh yeah, we did a one shot again last week because we lost a player for the week. But that was like real quick, kind of rushed almost. Where this one has been like however long it takes is how long it takes. So been good. All right. So deviants and dice, we are rating, and we will see you on Thursday and Friday this week. And thank you.
Good night,
Thanks,
internet
everybody.
people. Or morning.
Have a good week.
Thanks, everybody. Hope I didn't kill everybody with a stupid idea.
We can just walk out of this room.
I know, right?
Oh, I'm glad we found.
I mean, you went hard from one end of the spectrum to the
Yeah.
other. Like, you should